one's caught. Smith has it. And he will get the first as they touch him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
And an Eagles first down.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Complete to his back. Tank Bigsby. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. On the move, headed right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
One of the big lessons you learn transitioning from college to the NFL is you can't get it all back at once, offensively or defensively. But this is the right way to go about it now defensively. You got to get a sack. You got to get something going to stem this momentum, and that might just be the sack they needed.
Forced out to his right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
Going deep here for the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenged up.
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen,
they connect on the deep shot.
That's a good play.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get their first points of this game just before halftime. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Sent to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
I remember these feelings running on the field after a great return like that, Kate. It almost feels like stepping into a batter's box with runners on base. So much of the work has been done ahead of you. Now you got to go deliver.
Throwing here just before halftime. Buys time, rolling right. Firing one deep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
To end this first half on a high note. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, give me a team. Give me the E.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Sailors now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room, some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
He gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Montgomery.
Ooh, I'm glad that didn't get.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
They'll give, boy. He's going to the Baja.
And the Lions have a first down.
I just love that so much,
I like
Kate.
that
Yeah, they
trick.
trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you
Quick
from
little
running the
hitter.
ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and
Show
2.
him some.
Putting the tight end in motion. Shotgun snap here to go. That's good. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs.
That's right. Shoot.
And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging
I'll
broken
slick
plays in the
myself.
backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. It's on target to Williams. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan.
What's up, bud?
Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
They'll run here. It's Montgomery. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1.
Get the
Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's another 4. And he will not be
All right.
denied a second time.
He's gonna be
Touchdown,
out early.
Detroit. The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
Hold on. I'm about to screenshot
David
this right here.
Montgomery with the
Please.
touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock.
Gonna
Now they
need
need their
this
defense
so
to
they
give
can
them a chance
stand
to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions
Yeah.
took the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is
I can
away.
add some charcoal in a little bit. And that'll be it.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Running left, this is Barkley.
Is that a stop?
First guy he met, no gain on that first
Yeah,
down
I'm
run.
gonna go get some somewhere.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be
All right.
ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8. I don't
So I
mind
can
all the
get some.
blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert
That's why I
together
have to
to
get
create a
some
lane,
somewhere.
it doesn't matter.
Toss play to Barkley. The second down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see
Appreciate
that
it, bro.
outside toss is some pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Thank you, please.
They come to the line. spot
I know
here.
you
This is
forgot.
3rd and 6.
That's why I tried to call you early.
Throw here, 3rd down.
Dang.
He's
12.
on the quick hitter. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first.
The
Great
hell?
tackle
What the
there.
hell
Bring
you
up
do to her
4th down.
niggas?
A gain of 6 yards. It's
What the hell you do to her niggas?
Here's a designed run. Hurts. The defense seizing the opportunity.
Okay.
Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
Whether they were keen
Okay.
on him expecting that run, in case of a throw, it worked either way for the defense. When the QB broke for the line,
no
they
fine.
broke
Yeah, we
with
got
him,
it.
and they drug him down short of the sticks.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Alright, give me a second. Alright.
From the pistol, it's Gibbs. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Big gain,
Got that.
14 on the play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down. You've set it downs for him from the 31.
31-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Lions
Hey,
have a
Chris.
1st down.
I know you don't
This
watch
is the end of the
Nemesis.
3rd quarter. It's Lions
Hey,
ball. They come in
man.
trailing, but
That
that
shit's
lead is
so
within
fire.
reach.
Hey, cuz. Yeah. That nigga, hey, that's my nigga.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
He should have went on the left, though. Cuz. Nigga should have went on the left. No, I'm talking about after he got hurt, he just went after the pop. But the pop was a real OG. He wasn't gonna say shit.
Working inside the red zone.
Yeah.
Dumps it off to his running back.
He wasn't giving no
Looks
chances.
like they're
I understand.
marking him at the 11.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with
Yup.
a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Yeah, the way it ended. Yeah, I would think it gotta be a part.
Couldn't get much there, but what he did get was
Nah.
absolutely crucial. That makes
Then,
it
you
1st
know
and
what I'm
goal.
saying? That's it. Yeah, then he hopped the fence.
Detroit Lions. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Montgomery.
That's a good one, boy.
Get this to the end zone for a Detroit
Yeah,
touchdown.
nigga. I gotta go back and watch a few episodes because I didn't see where
David Montgomery with the
Dante.
touchdown.
I ain't see
So
what
they punch
I
it in
ain't,
for 6, Brock,
I
and
ain't see
now
where
a
they popped them
conversion
at.
away from tying this game back up.
This one just
I
has
gotta
the
watch-
feel
yeah, I
of
gotta go
the
back and watch
makings
it.
of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go
But
either
But
way.
he flipped
On
it to where he
PAT,
thought,
and a
you know
make
what I'm
would
saying?
tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set
Nah,
to
for
send it
real.
away. No return here. This kick's gonna wind up as a touchback.
Nigga, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? What she got, I got. Man, tripped out.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Man.
Barkley trying this up the gut.
Oh,
Can't slip that
good.
initial tackle.
Oh,
Stops made for no
good.
gain on that
Niggas
1st down
close.
play.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm about to say, niggas close
It's
to
kind of
it.
like tracking down a runner. That
You know,
same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Fucked up.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts tucks it, starts running. And they're not going to get him.
Try to hit
Shot
something,
to
nigga.
second down. Good job containing that run right at the line.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. He'll throw it. Chased out to his right. Connects with him down the sideline. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
What you doing? What happened?
It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I just don't know
Oh,
how
so
you
you
play
don't think they're
defense, Kate,
kids?
with some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
New set of downs from 37.
That's what they would see that.
First down, a run with Barkley.
Okay.
This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Okay.
That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
Oh,
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
And a decent run gets him out.
And you and get that quick five. It's nothing. I get in there and get that
We
quick
reach the
five.
2-minute warning in Detroit. Eagles in range for a game-winning score. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Here's another carry for Barkley.
Hey, hit your head on, hit your head on motherfucking goal post, nigga.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles have taken the lead late. Saquon Barkley,
Blow
the
their ass
touchdown.
up.
His 3rd of the game on the ground. Point after added on by Elliott.
I'm off the phone. Fuck that.
And now lead by 7.
Hand right back across your motherfucking throat.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Nigga, you stole my
Sailors
bottle.
now
I
on
mean,
return.
nigga, you stole
He's
my
brought
fight.
down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Come on, man. I got something for you, but you got heart, nigga? Huh? You got heart? Talk that motherfucking ass.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Screen here for Gibbs. Gets up the edge to the 35. And they're not gonna
Come up
turn
off
a
that
timeout.
sideline,
Smart
nigga.
play
Stop
here.
hugging
He
that
gets that down for the
sideline,
first
nigga.
down.
Gotta be pretty good actors. Gotta be pretty good at it.
Just in case you fumble, you want that motherfucker out of town. Come up out that sideline, nigga.
Like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
No more of that.
He's dropped a big stop.
No more of
and a
that.
big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
If that was one, like, we going to the Baja.
Quarterback gonna be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind
They're
the
not.
sticks.
They're
He's
not.
not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah.
Gonna throw it. Defender is there. He knocks
Blow
it away,
all
and
that
that's gonna
shit
force
up.
4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
Hands are
Keep everything
tied.
in
Gotta
front
have
of
it on this 4th down.
It is what it is.
Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And
Yes,
they'll turn
sir.
it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off
What's
the
going
field
on,
they
bud?
go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that
All right,
cares.
give me just
All
one
they want to
second.
do is
Hold
get off
on,
the
let me get
field.
a shirt.
Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off
Do
the
it.
field, and that's exactly
Give
what
me
they
a
did.
second. Let me go ahead and grab his bag.
Straight ahead,
Yeah,
here's
then I'm
Barkley.
on it, my nigga.
Has some space inside the 15. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
A gain
Run
of
like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They're going to run with Barkley. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Barkley. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Detroit calls timeout in 2nd.
Oh,
And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Yards on the pickup.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
They're going to try to run it in, Barkley. And he won't challenge for the goal line. Stop making at the 4.
well, look here. I went right where I see him flying
That's
at.
their 3rd. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running
I
the
seen
clock
that
down
nigga get
now.
blew the fuck up. That's where I
A lot
went.
of pressure on this kick for
I
Jake
ain't had no
Elliott.
choice.
This only a chip shot from the right hash. Elliott
Hell
connects
yeah.
there. And
Now you can do whatever the hell you want.
in a 2-possession game.
Yeah.
That kick
What
right
the
there,
hell you
Kate,
want?
it
You
was a
go do
crucial one.
whatever
It
you
really
want.
just
Let me grab
caused
these
their odds
bags.
of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Off play action, Goff. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
At the
Well, that defense got a little something extra after the pick, and any return is normally a product of good coaching. They drill this all the time on the practice field about becoming a runner, finding the near sideline, your defensive players becoming blockers. And I know it doesn't show up as a ton of return yards on the stat sheet, but boy, every yard's important and critical in the game of football.
It wasn't easy, but nothing at all.
Wow, again they don't snap it before the play clock runs out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. And again, Brock, the play clock expires. What is going on down there? Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
63, 6.
They run it with Saquon. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a pickup of 2, and they'll need a lot more than that on 2nd and 18. So the Eagles will fly out of here with
Good
their own
game, Cut.
win. And it was a game for fans of
Damn, man. I ain't just
high-scoring
bought a
football,
brand new
wasn't it?
motherfucking
I know
candle.
Brock was
I
enjoying seeing
dropped
both of
it,
these
bitch.
offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a
I'm
slightly
talking
better
about
clip than the
glass
other.
every
That was the
motherfucking
difference
way.
in the win. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the
That shit
NFL on
pissed me off.
EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.
Hold on, Mike. I broke a candle. I got glass all in my living room. Make sure nobody fuck themselves up in this bitch. Damn. Fuck. Fuck. I can't use this motherfucking candle. Damn. That shit pissed me off.